Hey everyone, it is Monday. Hope everybody's day has been going well. Mine certainly has. And today we're gonna be playing Tainted Grail. We're gonna continue where I last left off. So I do apologize for the lateness. I was working on stuff in the background. I'm first one here. Nice, welcome on in. Yeah, one thing I need to do. I need to make first redeems. I haven't had a chance to put those in yet, but I know I need to make a first, come up with a first redeem for you guys, so that way you can do it. Hey Alpha, welcome on in. Thank you for the head pats. Give me your shout out. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Tainted. Yeah, because then I can steal it. Yeah, I definitely need to put a first redeem in, because I do see everybody else putting one in, so I know I need to put that in. But I look how to put a tracker on it, so we can track like how many times you get it too. We're gonna be starting where I last left off, and where I last left off is we were helping a blacksmith with like getting this and all this is the way. Stuff. This is the way. Do it first and a check-in redeem. Yeah, definitely need to add those. We were helping out with a whole bunch of characters and helping the lord of the area get the characters, get everyone together for an expedition for the Grail. But it's under pretense so the place stays protected. So we'll be working on that, and who knows, maybe we'll be going to the new area and also going to another one of the Weaver areas. But I think in order to do that, we need to get another piece of King Arthur's soul. I've been sniffing for SW999 for a while. So why don't we head on over and start with Tainted Grail showing. I can't stop listening into Side Quest King help. Wait, why is that on? That shouldn't be showing up. That. There we go. Disappeared. Ow. Hey Nicarasu, welcome on in. It's too good. Alpha, can we get a shout out for Nicarasu, please? And also let me turn this off. And the good news is I made sure Tainted Grail is loaded up, so we don't have to worry about it doing, you know, the loading files thing. And thank you, Alpha. Stream late today, huh? Yeah, I'm streaming late today. Been working on things in the background. And you know how I am when I really get focused on stuff. Been doing looking and seeing what I can do. And when I do, time gets away from me, especially when I'm having fun. To it, but it's longer a fan-made song. Definitely not a Rickroll. Oh yeah, Dornsman, you can't put links in here. I have it that way because we've had problems in the past where people have put links in and into stuff. If you want, you can put if it's a really good song. Yeah, I have it where links are turned off. Yeah. I have it where it's like that because I've had people come in before where they just put links in the chat without asking first. So that's why it's like that. And also because we get a lot of bots showing up in here as well. Like a lot of bots going best views or cheap views, like that stuff, and Twitch is just not doing anything about it, so links have to be off. Don't worry, you're fine, Dorsman. You didn't know, but now you know. yeah, we do have a, if it's a, yep, that's the link to the Discord. Just call you and I say endorsement and okay, I'll definitely remember. Yep, if you want to put, if you have a song you want me or anyone to listen to, you can put it in the Discord. I do have a music section in the Discord just for music. Oh, also, speaking of with fantasy, I actually went to a Renaissance fair over the weekend. It was a lot of fun. I got some dice and a t-shirt. And if you look at IRL on the Discord, I actually posted a picture of the dice I got. I'm in and I'm already sniffing the rules. Give me a minute. Yup, I got some dice. It's in the IRL section. I put a photo of it where I have it in my hand. I actually was supposed to get 6 dice, but but everything was going on. I forgot to get my 6th one. There are 20-sided dice, different colors. Normally when I go, I usually get a pack of tarot cards, but sadly the vendor that was usually there for the past years of this Renaissance fair, they sadly weren't there this year, which was a shame. So I couldn't get try and picking out a deck of tarot cards this year, so I went with some dice and I got myself a t-shirt. I use all my power and I roll the dice. I got a 1. Is that good? Oh wait, why am I using a keyboard? I use controller with this. There we go. There we go. It's always like this at the beginning. That won't want to work with commands. But I like the dice I got. They're a very nice dice. Also, why am I on the... I don't know why it keeps putting us to the shield. We're not doing the shield. Because I know if I take the shield, everybody's gonna get mad and they'll come after me. Silent burden. Contain dangerous. Delrated tablet from Lord Yemen's estate. Might be worth discussing it. Okay, let's see. He sent me to investigate the warehouse. Rowan asked me to recover his stolen family heirlooms from the deserters camp. Oh yeah, I'm okay with the stone wardens. We have to talk with that in order to get for the this quest. But since we're in the city already, let us... Yeah, let's go over here. Let's go over into the Lord's estate and talk. And talk so we can get that artifact out of there.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Oh, actually, I think I could get I think you can get the image of the dice so you guys can see it. Give me a sec. Okay, let me just get the image up. So did you did you just oh well, stuff cool. Thanks. Did you just wave at me? I saw the Discord thing. Yeah, I just waved at you because I know because actual person, and when someone joins and I know they're an actual person that joins, I give them a wave as a welcome to the Discord. So welcome on in, Sen. Image here. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, not that image. Is I am also mods. Need help? Let me know. Yep. Alpha's a mod, and another mod that also appears from time to time as well. So, yeah, ask them. And if they're not around, you can ask me if you have any questions. Hiccups. Twahawk. Welcome on in, and thank you for the first time chatting. Hiccups. No, I'm just getting an image that I got because I went to a Renaissance fair. Yeah, over the weekend, so I'm getting it so I can show you guys the dice I got. Ooh, the image is big. Yep, I went to a Renaissance fair. It was a lot of fun. I got some dice and I got a t-shirt. I realize how big it is when it's on your phone. No wonder when you try to put a copy and paste it into Discord, it won't let you. Now the t-shirt. Oh, I can't do the t-shirt right now because I have it being washed right now. That's one rule we do here is whenever we get like new clothes or t-shirts, we put them in the wash. But I'll take a picture of it once it comes out. Boo, but makes sense. Yep. But these are the dice I got because they had other dice, but they were really expensive. I mean, they were charging like $80 just for one dice. But with these were in a little vending machine they had right next to them to where you get some dice. And these are the dice I got. I got a gray one, I got a silver one, I got a white one, blue one, red one, and a golden one. That's cool. My dad got me a wolf ones of silver necklace. Must have been 16 years ago. I still wear it. Yep, nice. Yeah, there are things I tend to get, and I keep them on me all the time. Once I get them. I remember when my parents got me a watch. That's really good. I always keep it on me all the times. I like the red one. It looks like blood. Yeah, the red one is nice, but I was saying my favorite would have to be the white, the silver, and the blue. I definitely like those. But yeah, those are the dice I got from the Renaissance. And it actually got pretty big because when I first went to it, it was very small, but it's grown a lot over the years. Of course you do. Those are your colors. True. The Renaissance Festival in Texas is huge. I'm about 1 hour away, and it gets super packed with people all over fly in. Yep, that would make sense. If it's a really big event, it does. And I can tell you, the Renaissance Fair, we went during the morning. It was there were a lot of people there, but as it got like to the afternoon, it got packed. I'm not kidding. It got so packed, and not to mention with the way the heat was, we knew what after we looked around at everything, because that's what I usually do a lot is when I go to the Renaissance fairs. I'll try to find something I can get, but most of the time I just look around to see what everybody has. I wish I could go to one, but the tickets for the ones near me sell out quickly. Oof. Well, you do live in Vegas, and Vegas is a big a big city, so it makes sense that it would sell out quickly. But it's always a shame when that happens. It really is, when you want to go to something and it just sells out like real quick and there are sadly no tickets left. I remember when I wanted to go, when I did a trip out west, I wanted to go to Alcatraz, and sadly I couldn't go there because the ferry that carries you and takes you to Alcatraz, they ran out of tickets, so I couldn't go. It always sucks when for places when you want to go and they go, sorry, we're all out of tickets. This place doesn't have a limit. It's huge, packed cars, acres full of parked cars. I would expect so. That's how it was for the Renaissance Fair here that we had. It definitely was packed with cars. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. Lots of people all having fun, and not to mention I got to see some animals too. Like one place they had a bit of a petting zoo. I didn't go in, of course, but I got to see all the little goats, and there was ones that were doing adoption, so there were some puppies there too, and I can't resist a puppy. And even though the puppies are cute, I knew I could not take them home because I already have 2 dogs and 3 dogs already, and a cat. Oh, I'm supposed to use my controller. One of these days, when I go to a Renaissance Fair, I'll dress up. I'll dress up. Maybe if I get it like a 3D printer, I'll print out a 3D printout armor.
Fine. Just passing through. Good to see you. I assume this visit is more than social.
I'm interested in the Del Rita tablet that's in the Lord's Yavim's possession.
Now, have the paraphernalia of the Dal Riata suddenly become fashionable while I wasn't looking? That tablet seems to be gaining in popularity by the day. I told Varel the price, 2,000, and that's final.
One thing I hope maybe one day is at a Renaissance Fair that we have here, they have jousting. That wouldn't be bad as long as it's safe to play. It's not for Viral, it's for me. I don't have that kind of money yet. I'll bring it later.
I'm not sure why you feel the need to tell me that. You do realize I'm not actively looking for a buyer for the tablet, right? I'm just indulging a strange obsession you people seem to have with it. But fine, do as you like. I'll be here if you decide to throw your money away on some old piece of stone.
Okay, I need to check to see how much money do I actually have on me. Ugh, if I was to do it, it would take up a lot of my coin. But then again, I probably couldn't make it back with all the stuff I collect.
Ah.
I think I can do 15. Oh, wait.
Take care out there.
Okay, since it's doing that, let me reload when we get in here, because that way I can try to do 1,500. Let's see if it'll let me get it for 1,500. That way it won't take up most of my money. You always want to try to save cash because you never know what you might come across.
Are you now?
It's for me. I'll give you 1,500 for it.
Oh, very well. Lord Yvain was ready to give it away anyway, but I convinced him otherwise. How would it look if we handed over a part of our treasury just because some Dalriata came here and demanded it, claiming it was once theirs? What would the people think? We've shown enough weakness with Camelot. We can't afford to show any more.
Camelot.
Take the tablet. Do
it's only a model.
With it. I never want to hear about it again.
All right, we got the tablet. Once we do this, we'll start heading over to help the blacksmith forge himself a new heart. I won a card from a game throwing a star competition. It reads, give a fair maiden a kiss. Disclaimer, if she consents, gotta put the disclaimer in there. $7 for 3 stars per try. Outrageous. Yeah, $7 for the card. Hey Ty, welcome on in. Hope your day's going well. Alpha, can we get a shout out for Ty? But then again, when you're at like a Renaissance fair, they do jack up the prices a lot on stuff. $7 just to play? Oof. Doing good. Been working on stuff in the background, and that's why I'm starting late today. Oh, we can't go in, so we need to. Let's go over here and. Oh, okay, we can't do that here. Oh, that's an adorable little emote. Things are going well, Ty. I went to Renaissance Fair over the weekend, and I got myself some dice. Thank you for the head pass, Noth. And for the care package. I'll do that right now. But yeah, I had a good weekend. It was fun, aside from the heat. And things went well. Thanks. I'm glad you like the dice, Noth. Yeah, I got them from a vendor. They had like really expensive dice, but then they had a little vending machine where you could try your luck. And I went with that because it was a lot cheaper. Nice. This looks like something from Harry Potter. Yeah, but these are 20-sided dice. These would more be used like in Dungeons and Dragons kind of dice. Ty, they would be used in like Dungeons and Dragons. Alpha must be doing something, so let me give you your shout out, Ty. Ah, Need for Speed. Hope that's been going well. There's a joke they did. They actually, I don't know if you've seen it, but this is only one episode I watched of the TED series, but they did a Dungeons and Dragons episode, and I found it funny.
Have some spare food or coin?
But mostly I see it because of the shorts that have shown up about it, that Peacock has advertised for it, where he goes, I harness all my power for Death Blow. I rolled a 1. Is that good? And the guy who was the dungeon master goes, no, 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 no. Okay, where's a bonfire? I can just set one. Okay, we'll rest here. You know, it's been a while since I last played Baldur's Gate. I think it might want to do a new run on Baldur's Gate since they've done a lot of updates to the game and see what's been changed.
Before you ask, no. I do not have any books personally signed by Merlin, nor will I fake his signature.
I have your talent, it's really heavy.
It would be. Delrida know how to work stone in the most intricate way, but we're also quite fond of grandiosity. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you not to part with it just yet. The Stone Wardens are waiting for it, and I can't.
Ah, the Stone Warden. How coincidence.
And
you have to go see him.
Very strong. You can handle it with no problem. Here's the reward I promised. And I'm sure Kvor will have a little extra something for you too.
Where can I find the stone
Give me
wardens?
your map, and I'll mark their camp. Here's the reward I promised. And I'm sure Kvor will have a little extra something for you too.
Real strength. All right. Nice. We found where we need to go for the stone wardens. She's been very helpful now that we got the tablet, so it was worth the cash we spent. So let's see, where do we go? Okay, we need to go over here. And we got something here for the Crooked Trail. Okay. Well, we don't know how to get to there just yet, so... And this is on the way, so let's see what we can do on the Crooked Trail. Okay. So we're here, which means...
I'm an outcast, exiled from my home.
Hey, that's it, guys. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yep, we got this little guy when we were playing earlier. Way early in the game, we got. I think maybe like the second time we were playing, because we found this egg in a cave, and when we did, it hatched into this little lizard guy pet, and he's been following us ever since. Nice. Does he have any power? Actually, yeah, it does have ability. Like if I go to feeding time and I don't have any on me, but if I give him any of these that are listed, like I give him a sage, hot goo, a frostgrot mucus, iron ore, or mandrake, he will his appearance will transform. I don't have any on me at the moment. But what he will do is that he'll transform. Like if I was to give him stage, he'll kind of transform and have like a little bit of a healing ability. If I gave him like iron ore, his appearance will change to have like a suit of armor on. And if I give him like hot goo, he'll transform into a little creature that will it'll transform to where he has fire around him. But I can't. I have to be careful when using that one, because if I don't, he will cause damage to others.
I'll face every threat. You're running!
Come on, deserter. Yeah.
You're in for a world apart! Your gold belongs to us.
Deserter scalp. I'll take the tincture. Deserter scalp. Oh, coin. Stop stained letter. Onion, honey. Coin, take that. Jute fiber.
Hold your ground, men.
Okay, that's the quick trick. Okay, Royd has been sending people to deaths. Okay, we'll deal with that, but first we're gonna head here. Okay, we gotta take on a bear. What the? I wasn't gonna fight you guys.
You're no match for me. You'll regret this.
No, it's you who will regret it, bandit. How about you?
Your gold belongs to us.
Lunar mask. I have to take down the spare, sadly. All right, here we go. Is there gonna be another like corpse that's undead that we can talk to? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Looking for shelter, traveler? You're welcome to join us, unless you're worried a big bad Dalrita might eat you for breakfast.
I'm looking for the stoners that, you know, I bring a gift from Varl.
Gift?
Varil.
I see. And you lug that thing all the way from Kurnacht? For that alone, you have my respect. Now, let's take a look. Ah, so that's what happened. The stone chipped, and the meaning of the runes changed. Sweet dreams turned into living nightmares. This is why I don't trust magic. The simplest, stupidest thing can end up killing you.
Yeah, if you don't do it right, it would be a disaster.
Aye. And I'd say because of cracks between people, too. If we hadn't strayed so far from one another, maybe all of this could have been avoided. Then again, maybe not. Maybe fate makes no mistakes. I suppose we'll never know. But you're not here to listen to a blacksmith getting maudlin. Here, this is for your trouble. May your burdens be lighter to carry from now on.
Okay, I'm looking for the stone wonders. I heard you know how to forge someone's a new heart.
And where'd you hear a tale like that?
A local blacksmith, BR, told me he's one of the needs a new heart.
Our stories had traveled so far. The Camelosians prefer to call us heartless beasts only capable of destruction. But I suppose a tale about creating a heart in the fires of a forge is something only another blacksmith would believe and appreciate. So, that Beor, tell me about him.
He lost his heart to a fae. He got it back, but it's weak.
Aye, that's the way of it. A heart given to those creatures is never whole when it returns. If it returns at all, they drain every joy, every spark, leaving what's left little more than a brittle husk. I'm sorry your friend bears that burden.
No, trying to put. I was taking some of my drink and almost lost control of it when putting it down. He tried forging the arm, but it didn't work.
Iron, didn't he? Iron's too brittle. Steel's no better. It's cold, lifeless. To forge a heart, you need metal that is alive. You need a metal that will sing as your heart sings when you see the smile of a loved one.
Have you ever forged a heart before?
Twice. Once for a man whose wife's heart had been frozen by an ice weaver. He feared it would shatter, so I made her a new one. The other, well, it beats in my beloved's chest as his beats in mine. Both forged in the same fire, bound to the forge as much as to each other.
So we need a weird steel.
Aye, it's the only metal fit for such a task. But weird steel alone isn't enough. It must be woven with ethereal cobwebs, threads that will give the heart its strength.
I think we got plenty of those.
And I'll forge the heart. After that, it will need to be filled. But that task will fall to you.
Okay, I brought the weird steel and the ethereal cobwebs for the heart.
Good. Give me a
Good thing I already got it. Good thing I already had the materials.
Here, your friend will have a strong, beautiful heart. At least in terms of craftsmanship. The rest is up to you. The art is just an empty vessel. It needs to be filled to start beating.
Filled with what?
Life, of course. A heart must be full of life to start beating. But we'll talk about that when you return.
What do
Well,
I need
there are
to-
two ways. Through death or through sacrifice.
I'll have to die?
No, of course not. You can fill it with the life of creatures you kill, but it will take some time. A life torn away is far less willing than a life freely given, and I can't say what effect it'll have on Bayor. It's not a method we use often.
Thanks for your help.
If you want to fill it up with the energies of things you kill, just hold it up when you fight. It will collect life, and at some point, will give you a sign that it's beating again. Come to me and I'll bind life to the heart. If you decide to fill it with your own energy, just tell me. Either way, come back with either a full heart or when you make up your mind.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so we need to get all it up. Let's see. Okay, so we need to fill it up with life, so there's a good way for us to do that. Okay. Let's see where we need to find some life, and the best way to do it is by doing quests. Hmm. Okay, let's see if this will fill it up. Okay, let's see. Okay.
You disturbed my peace.
I'll get you back tenfold.
And did that fill up anything? And it did not. Okay, I need to fill this with monsters, so I think I know where I could get a good place to go for monsters. So before I do, let's go over here to finish up this quest, and we're gonna go back into the one area we've been to before. See. Okay, we need to go over here.
Have some spare food or coin? Anything helps.
Okay, let's see. Corrupted temple. Okay, Horns of the South. The Peninsula. Bucklers Bay. Peninsula. Shrine. Okay, let's go to the Horns of the South. Let's go here and see if we can find some enemies to absorb. We'll go over here because I know there are monsters that we can take down and put into the heart. Okay, that counts. Nice. Around her heart. Bone. Around her tongue. Okay, we got okay, there were only 3 here. Okay, I need to go out, I need to go to a further place where I know there will be like drowners and okay, let's see. Roach. Sunken Village. Let's go over to the Sunken Village. I think there will be plenty of enemies there for us to... Okay, there were some more over here. Haku. There we go. Now, since we got some Haku, let's give our little feeding time. Wait, what? Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to make it where he took damage. Okay. Hmm. Ancient crypt. North Gate. Oh, Mother Temple. Can you remember there was a place where we came in? Okay, it might have been the East Gate. Yeah, I was here. As if right on cue. Give me a sec. Be gone, bot! Back to the void from whence you came! There we go. That take care of that. I remember this is where you find some drowners. Hmm. Okay. I remember there being drowners around here. Here we go. All right, I just need... here we go. Thanks for that. That makes 13. Oh, 14. We need one more. This'll do. One soul of an ogre. Sharpening stone, silver plate, and spear of the hero. Ooh. Okay, let's. Okay, level up. Then spirit. Okay. Okay, we built this up, so let us. And fast travel back here, since we got what we need. Okay.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Okay, and it's nighttime, so it's best we. Okay, let's see. Okay, we do need to take it back over to there, but it'd be best to do it during the day, so we're going to. We're gonna rest and sleep till noon.
Nice to see you.
Okay, which way do I go? This is the way I need to go. But before we do, since we're right near the stash, let's store stuff away so because you always want to keep your keep your inventory low. We can't use spear, so I'll store that away. Silver plate, over claw. Drown our heart. Put that away, or know what that might be used for. Keeps the iron ore on us. Haku, that'll go in. Burn skin, drowner tongue, antler fragment, deer pelt, venison. Royal snow, we'll keep all that. Weird stone, put that away. Bear pelt, bear claw. Keep those. Onion, honey. Pork can go in there. Face blood, we'll put that in. Butter, wolf fangs, parsley, canine meat, wolf pelt. There we go. Okay, that should do it. So let's head on out and...
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Okay. Yeah, we need to go this way. Here is the full heart.
Ah, so you've chosen to wrangle unwilling lives and cram them inside. I can almost feel them churning within. I'm curious to see what will come of it. Here, this is no peaceful heart. I hope your friend is strong enough to tame it. It was a pleasure. Give Bayor my regards. I hope his new heart brings him happiness.
Yep, let's hope it does. We went around and collected what he needed, what we needed for the heart. Hope it helps a positive effect on him.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
There we go. Okay.
What do you need?
I spoke to Kavor and a stone warden. He managed to forge a new heart for you.
What? That's amazing. What materials did he use? What else was needed? Did he tell you how to make it? Oh my. I have so many questions. But those can wait. First things first. For this, I will need your help, my friend. Once more, as always. So, shall we begin?
Lie down, close your eyes, and don't worry. Kavor made sure the new heart is strong. Theoretically, yes, but you should... Okay, let's try it if it works.
Okay then. Let's see if those Stone Warden legends have a grain of truth in them. I suppose that's it. Surprising how simple it is to look into someone's heart and tear it out, isn't it?
How do you feel? Is it any different?
It's different. Everything looks a bit like it's mired in fog. But I don't feel bad. In fact,
I feel good. I feel stronger. I guess more will become clear with time. For now, I'll just have to wait and see. The measure of my debt to you is 2 hearts. I don't know how a man could ever repay something like that. I'll be going back to work. Visit me sometime. Don't be a stranger.
Okay. The heart that defies.
Beor's fully recovered. He's doing well and making his own decisions. He doesn't need an old man hovering over him anymore. And, well, to be honest, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm proud of him, but you didn't hear that from me. You've done right by me, so I'll give you some advice. This whole expedition is madness, but as they say, sometimes there's method in madness. And I'll admit, I'm glad these old bones can still be useful. I might not think much of our Lord, but I won't turn my back on him when he needs help. This isn't just about him. It's about our home. I'll do whatever I can for Kuanacht. Tell Yvain he can count on me, even if it's the last journey I'll ever take.
All right, we got that. But before we continue, guys, I do need to go. I need to take a quick break. I need to refill my drink. I am out. So let me put the BRB, and I shall be right back. Okay. Let me refill, and we'll continue with Tainted Grail. In the meantime, enjoy the ambience. All right, everyone, I am back. We can now continue. Let me make sure everything's working. We'll continue. Oh, heard a crack in my neck. Okay. Okay, now that we got everyone, let's go back to the, let's go and talk to the Lord and let him know that we, oh wait, before we do that one, we need to, through the cracks, we need to do that one. Cheese for everyone. Listen. Okay, there's something that we're missing that we need to look for here. I don't know what I'm totally looking for. Whoa. When did this show up? Wasn't expecting that, and that came out of nowhere. Okay, let's see. What word do we got here?
No. No. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, gods. Please don't tell me they sent you after me.
Percy? So you haven't deserted.
Is that what they're saying? Gods, this is a nightmare. I'd never desert. I swear, the lads are my family. I've got nothing else. I can't believe I'm going to die here. With everyone thinking I'm a traitor. And a thief, too.
Doesn't sound like you're too eager to get out of here.
Of course I am. But it's impossible. I've searched every inch of this place. And there's no way out. Things still fall in from time to time. But that opening only works one way. So, I'm sorry, my friend. But we are well and truly stuck here. At least there's food. But if
does that mean we clipped into the back rooms?
We're done.
Is that what happened? We clipped into the back rooms? If there's a way in, there's a way out. Well, I'll find it.
Your hope. I know what it's like to lose it. Go ahead. I remember what it felt like to have something to do.
Whoa. Oh, this would have been a perfect, if I had known this, I would have done this to get hit the heart. Zero cobweb. Bayblood. Bayblood. Zero cobweb.
Another death. My, how word must have spread. I didn't think there were still fools eager to walk in the shadow of my throne.
Who are you?
I am Gaelic Tarian, rightful lord of Connacht, blood of Palamedes, born to rule, my legacy squandered by lesser men. And yet, here I sit, not in a hall of marble, but in this realm of broken things.
Why are you here?
Because I made a mistake. A single, miscalculated mistake. I toyed with the wrong woman. I thought she was just another pawn in my game, a trinket to be used and discarded. But she was no trinket. She was a Bandrui, a woman of power, of the old ways. And she cursed me for my arrogance. And all I wanted was to live longer.
Seems like she granted your wish.
And then some, as you can see. Eternal life. Sounds like a gift, doesn't it? But no, I was not given life. Only existence. Trapped in this mockery of a world, able to watch, to see, but never to touch. I have seen my house crumble. I have seen weak men take what was once mine, and I have seen it all from behind a veil I can never tear.
What is this place?
This is a prison, woven from the fabric of the weirdness itself. Only those with true mastery over the old ways, druids, Bandrui, could tear a hole in reality and trap something within it. A realm that both is and is not. A perfect, unbreakable cage.
All cages can be broken, you just have to find the weakness.
Time does not move, where the world unfolds just beyond my reach. A theater where I may watch but never step upon the stage. And worst of it all, it is boring. No conquests, no feasts, no pleasure, no purpose. Just an eternity of watching lesser men fumble through history.
Somehow I found my way in here. So did the Camelonian soldier I was searching for.
Worlds is thinning. The weirdness does not break easily. Only when the fabric of reality itself begins to fray. My prison and your world should never touch. And yet, here you stand. It seems the world outside is shifting, twisting in ways it was never meant to. And when that happens, things bleed together. A tear like this should not exist. And yet somehow, you've slipped through. Whether that's for good or ill, I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
Hmm. Is that guys? Make it working right. Go. Okay. Lord Yvain is the ruler Kunok
Yes,
now.
I know. You think this prison blinds me? No. I see the world. I watch my bloodline waste what was once carved in iron and fear. And Yvain, he is the true downfall of House Tarion. A soft-bellied fawn, too weak to hold the reins, too fearful to demand what is his by right. He is not my heir. He is the ghost of a great house, waiting to fade.
I never heard Tarion. Your name must be lost in history.
History, the great devourer. It swallows men whole and spits out only what it pleases. Palamedes, my ancestor. His name endures, woven into the fabric of Avalon like a golden thread. But me, I am the frayed end, the unraveled strand, cut away and discarded. And why? Because I ruled not with honeyed words, but with truth. Because I did what was necessary. Kunok was mine. My name should have echoed through the ages, carved into stone, whispered in fear and reverence alike. And yet, here you stand, proving what I have long suspected. I was not lost to history. I was erased.
You don't seem like a very gracious ruler.
You mistake me for a king who begged to be loved. Gracious rulers are forgotten. Merciful kings are overthrown. I ruled with a firm hand because Avalon demands it. The weak do not last here. Did my people fear me? Perhaps. But they obeyed. And obedience is the only thing that truly keeps a kingdom standing. Tell me, would you rather be adored and forgotten, or feared and eternal?
Seems to me you were feared and forgotten, hence the weird realm prison.
Clever. But this was not history's doing. This was her doing. A Bondrui's curse, not time's judgment. And yet, what's the difference in the end? Whether by time's hand or by hers, my name is dust. My throne is tainted. And the wretch who calls himself Tarion sits upon it, a hollow shadow of what should have been. I believed eternity was the right of kings. Now I see it for what it is. A punishment. Fit.
Yeah, eternity, it can be both a gift and a curse. Can your curse be lifted?
I cannot be killed. Not by blade, not by fire, not by time itself. I've tried everything. More times than I care to count. So unless you hold power equal to the one who cursed me, I wouldn't bother reaching for your weapon. You can always duel me, and die for my amusement if that suits you.
Might be powerful enough to grant your wish to die.
Oh, now that is a bold claim. You are not the first to make such an offer, nor would you be the first to fall. What am I to refuse a dance? Come then, let's see if your blade can carve deeper than fate itself.
Sunfire short sword. Love Camelot noble. Touch.
I can't believe it. We're actually free. You? How did you manage to get us out of there?
Let's just say I'm a bit special. I have Four Dweller powers.
That I don't doubt, my friend. Oh, It's so good to be back. Funny, I didn't realize it before, but even the air in that place was different. Guess I'll go report to Shine. Honestly, I'm glad you were there with me. She'd never believe me otherwise.
Okay, we got a new sword, so let's see. Can I use this sword? Okay, I can use this, but I need to get my perception up a bit. For the most part, I can use the sword. We just got ourselves a new sword.
What is it now? If it's chatter you're after, you'll be disappointed.
I found what happening with your supplies.
Mm-hmm. Percy tried to spin me some wild story about falling into another realm. I didn't toss him straight into a cell, only because he swore you could back him up. So, what did you find?
Percy's telling the truth. There was a crack in the fabric of reality. Things are falling through.
Leg, aren't you? Tell me this is some elaborate prank you two cooked up.
I wish.
Oh, mother have mercy. Can nothing in this goddamn place just be normal? I may be a bit of a city woman, but you can't tell me that it's normal to have creatures made of bloody straw attacking outside the walls.
Actually, yes, there are.
There are cracks in the world. Does that mean I need to move my supplies?
I closed the crack. The supply should be safe
that's
now.
Some good news at least. Not gonna ask how, in case there's something about you that we'd both be better off with me not knowing. Thanks for your help. Here, something for your trouble.
About the bounties you posted. Do you have any? Okay, I require 5 bear claws, 10 wolf pelts, and crocodile skins. I don't know. I think I got those in storage, but I need to get them out. So, okay, we can get those out of the way real quick. So let me go and get those supplies. Hey, one thing I'm glad is because this is a movie I watched, Singing in the Rain. It's a good thing microphones are a lot better than they were back when they were first being made, because I remember seeing the scene in Singing in the Rain when they were trying to do an acting scene. The one that had the microphone kept turning their head and everything kept getting picked up, but it wasn't, the mics were not very good. You know, saying their head was away from the mic, you couldn't get anything, and it was even when the mic was right next to them, which I found funny. Okay, store that. Store that, store that. Keep the sword. Fate blood, store that. Okay, we need... Okay. Where is everything? Okay, is this where? Really, there's like no level for the where are my wolf pelts and bear pelts? I know I stored them in here. Okay, crocodile skin. Okay, we got one crocodile skin. Bear pelts, and where are my wolf pelts? I know I got a whole bunch of wolf pelts in here. Wait, where did I put the wolf pelt? Where are the wolf pelts in here? Because I know I stored them. I need to give them so we can get the bounty done for those. Okay, there are deer pelts. And there's the shell. Okay, alphabetical, that ought to help. Ah, here we go, wolf pelt. We only need... Okay, there we go. Okay, we got what we need, so let's head back over to her and give these pelts over. Ah, there she is.
Back
At the bounty she posted. Here you
So
go.
the job's done? And here I was, ready to send out a search party. You are full of surprises, which is
Okay,
more than I
bear
can say
claws
for
is what
most
she
of the folks
needs.
around here.
Okay, bear claws is what she needs. So she needs. Okay, she needs 5 bear claws. Okay, now that it's sorted out in alphabetical, it shouldn't be hard to find bear claws. If I have 5. Well, because we might as well get the get that completed, because that's just me easy coin and experience. Full fangs, okay. Okay, there we go. We just need 5. Okay. Now we'll go and deliver this to her.
You're here. Aye, you've got a knack for this. Or just plain luck. Either way, these will do nicely. Good, now maybe I can actually secure those tents properly.
All right, we don't have any Crocmoth skins. Well, we actually do have 1, but we need 2, but we don't 2 more. So we'll keep we'll need so let's see on the quest we got betrayal. Okay, we'll get this completed. Okay, we don't have anything for leveling up. Oh, double snare. Rowan, we need to talk. Yoo-hoo, Rowan! I'm trying to talk to you. Cheese and butter.
I wasn't expecting company. You're here!
You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Hey, thanks for the wake up, Samurai Ty.
Me? No, not at all. I told you, they stole my arrows.
No, they didn't. You work with them. They robbed and killed you. Kill adventurers like me. Thanks for the wake up, Samurai Ty.
Well, that's absurd. Why would I do that? I've never even spoken to a deserter.
Because they split their share with you.
You don't know what it's like to live here. It's unbearable. Everyone's poor. The Menhir is failing and the Red Death is creeping closer every day. And Camelot? It'll be even worse. At least I'm somebody here. There, I'd be nothing. And I won't rot in a cell. Over my dead body. This isn't worth dying over.
Run! Go on, run away.
This isn't worth dying over.
Okay, let's see my quest. Make a save.
This isn't worth dying over.
Come here, Rowan.
Life's no longer worth it.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that's the end of it. Okay, now we've done that. I've spoken with everyone. Now it's time to return. Now it's time to return. You mean? Hey, Billy, welcome on in. Hope you're doing. Hope your day's going off to a good start. Let me give you a shout out. We're doing good. Today we're playing Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon. And I just took down a guy who had been sending other adventurers to get killed by bandits. Doing good. I had a good weekend. I went to a Renaissance fair over the weekend. That was a lot of fun. And I got some dice and a t-shirt. I can't show the t-shirt right now because I'm having that washed, because whenever I get a new t-shirt or anything, I make sure it goes through the wash first before using it. But here you can see the dice I got. Well, I got these from a little vending machine that they had right next to at the vendor, because the dice they had were selling like right on the shelf. They were really expensive, so I went and did the vending machine because it was a lot cheaper. Where I randomly got random colored dice. And I've been working on other things, but I had a good weekend and things have been going well. Before we do continue, we need to go over here. I think that's where I have to go to give my bounties on bandits and deserters. Since I didn't see one in Kunat, so we need to go over here. It's the tree of wisdom.
Please, state your business.
I like to collect bounties for bandits.
You really like killing, don't you?
Gonna watch while I have breakfast. Ooh, nice. Enjoy the stream while you eat breakfast. You're anytime, Billy. I like doing the shout outs to see what you guys have been playing.
Go chop off some heads. Go chop off some heads.
What are you planning on having for breakfast this morning, Billy? Some pineapple bagels. Nice. For breakfast, what I usually have in the morning is scrambled eggs with pieces of ham in them and 2 pieces of Canadian bacon. But yep, it's yummy. Canadian bacon's pretty good. I do enjoy it. Though sometimes we do switch it up. Sundays is usually when we have a sausage, and of course sometimes we'll have orange rolls. The Pillsbury orange rolls, which if you haven't had those are really good.
Oh, hello there.
Maybe I'll do that if I'm still hungry. Yeah, I definitely like. I definitely enjoy when the days when I get to have orange rolls because they're just so good. I've been eating them for years, and when it comes to, I'll have 4 of them. Thanks for showing support to Billy Ty. Hey Vampire, welcome on in. Archon, did you finish The Witcher? No, we have not finished The Witcher at all, Vampire. I'm playing The Witcher on Thursdays. And this is what I play on Mondays currently, and it's Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. So, yep. Hope you had a good weekend. I went to a Renaissance fair. This weekend. Got some dice and a t-shirt. So I had a really good weekend. It was a lot of fun getting to see all the stuff that was there. It was definitely bigger than the past years, which means it's gaining popularity. Tomorrow, I was supposed to play Ratchet and Clank, but I don't know because the game, we've been having trouble with the game so much. It keeps freezing on us. I might switch over to maybe another nostalgia game from that I played in the past, and go back to into the Nexus once it will work a little bit better. About the companions for your journey.
What news? The people I told you about. Have any of them agreed to join me on the quest for the Holy Grail?
2 of them have agreed to join the expedition.
Well done. Naturally, I would have preferred to bring them all, but 2 will make fine company. Perhaps along the way, we'll meet others willing to lend us their skills. After all, I can hardly believe you're the only one bold enough to roam the world in search for adventure. You've done me a great favor, so allow me to repay you. Before I depart, know this. You brought change to Connacht and earned my deepest gratitude. Let my repayment be the blessing my lineage received from King Arthur himself.
Oh.
Be the shield that watches over Connacht, as House Terion has done for generations.
Does that mean we get the shield? Did we finally accomplish what we came here for, which was to get the shield? We did. We got the shield. Can you be a lizard in this game like in Skyrim? No. Sadly, there's no lizard man race like in Skyrim. You can't be an Art Guardian in here. You have a human character that you can't customize. You can do some customization, not a whole lot, but you end up getting armor. Because this is what my character looks like right now. You get a lot of armor pieces that kind of go over the head. All right, time to get into this, but before we do, let me. Yeah. All right. Touch.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the wall between order and ruin.
We have gained another part of Arthur's soul.
He was the shelter against the storm. He was the vow unbroken, the bulwark that stood when all else fell.
And in we go. Let's learn more about Arthur.
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again. Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way. You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now.
The memory of Seawall is my burden. Harder to bear than I'd like to admit. But I've realized that his story is what happens when power answers to no one.
Then do something so that a tragedy like that never happens again.
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes. And that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility? I will not fail you, my king.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have. Carry it for Avalon. And may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come.
Well, at least we now know what he did for Kunat. And that's where King Arthur is. He lies right in here. His body does. There's another one lit. I could never understand why the World of Warcraft you had to pay a monthly subscription for it.
Understand. The shield isn't an object. It's the bloodline itself.
Wait, you cannot play for free on World of Warcraft? You have to pay monthly just to play on it?
Not enemies, not blades, but corruption, compromise, cowardice. Palamedes understood that. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man. A mere shadow of his ancestor. Not worthy of his title, nor of leading his people.
But yeah, I don't get that either. I don't understand that either, Ty, to be honest. Now, I can understand, like, maybe back in the early days of multiplayer games, because I remember, like, when I was, early 2000s, you play a game that they said was for free up to a certain point, but then you had to pay a month. They wanted you to pay monthly just to continue on. That's what they did back then. But today, I don't see a reason to do it because, like, for example, Star Wars: The Old Republic, they had that, but they changed it to where you can play the game. There are ways you can literally play the game for free. You don't have to, like, have a monthly subscription. Because what I like about it is that if you subscribe, like, for example, if anyone wanted to start, like, say Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, not Knights of the Old Republic, start the Old Republic. If you did, like, 1 month subscription, you could just let that subscription end, and everything that is currently available right now, you would have access to it. You wouldn't lose it. But any new stuff, you can have access to it. So I wish, like, World of Warcraft, if it's doing that where you have to pay, like, monthly just to play, I feel like they should switch to more like that. Like, anything that's out right now, if you just subscribe once, you have access to it all on that account. And anything new, you would have to, like, do a subscription to get access to that stuff, to where you would have it access to that. But yeah, I find weird that World of Warcraft is following that old model where you have to subscribe just to play. I prefer games where it lets you play and you can actually beat, like, the story of a game for free, or you just have to do more grinding. It's $14 a month. It's only free until you get to level 20. Ugh. Yeah, I hate it when games do that. I remember one game I played, Free Realms, it did that too. Like, you could only, like, play like a certain combat job up to, like, I think it was like level 410, I can't remember. And then it made it to where you would have to subscribe if you wanted to upgrade that combat. And I remember with Wizards 101, like, up to a certain level in a game, in a story, you can go to these parts, but then after that, like, for certain parts, but then after that, you either need to buy a pass or have a monthly subscription just to get to these areas. I don't know if they still do it that way, but I get it's the way to make money, but at least, like, have if people want to pay, they should make it to where it's optional. But if people want to play for free, make it to where, like, yeah, you play for free, but you have to level up a little more. And which is what I like about Star Wars: The Old Republic, is that you can play, like I said, like, the whole class story. You can play all the way up, if you want to. But it's just a little hard. You just have to grind a little more if you're on a free account. But if you're preferred, it's kind of in the middle, which I like, because it does help out a whole lot when you're preferred level status. Like, I think that's what World of Warcraft needs to do, is add a preferred level status. Aren't you being a bit harsh?
I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. Gave regions autonomy, left behind symbols to bind them. But what we've seen so far, that's not a kingdom. That's theater. People playing at being lords and commanders, taking on roles they don't even understand.
What is that? Down home and don't understand. You told him Merlin may disagree. What did you mean?
Merlin wanted me to become a symbol. But I realized that one person, one myth, won't be enough. This kingdom needed more. It needed to stand on stronger foundations. And so, I left mementos behind, to serve as cornerstones for various facets of the kingdom. It seems we were both wrong about this.
What is it that Denholm we don't understand?
All I've seen here is fear. Indecisive men wearing the mask of power. But their power comes from symbols they don't even understand.
Well, it's been centuries for Avalon, so it would make sense they forget.
When danger appears, they flinch. Denholm, commander of Camelot's forces, is incapable of acting without direct orders. Yvain, a descendant of Palamedes, yet too weak to stand against choices that harm his people. Their fear breeds indecision.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
And if you cannot protect, Avalon rots.
But Yvain did choose to seek the Grail. That's to count for something.
It was you the men here responded to. And you who rekindled it. You did all the work. Turned the situation into something Yvain could exploit. Without that, Kuanacht would still be waiting. For what? A miracle? That's why I have to come back. Without us, without hands that act, this land just waits and rots.
You make it sound like it's all obvious, but this is a rather complex political situation.
Yes, the situation is complex, but that is precisely the burden of a leader. Complexity does not excuse paralysis, and yet they sit in deadlock, doing nothing, while the world around them fractures.
What do you do in this situation?
Turn every resource toward understanding why the weirdness is returning and stopping it. Hiding in Camelot is cowardice. Staying here? Stupidity. But what I would do doesn't matter.
I'm having second thoughts about going to Camelot. It's a silly place.
Was made Avalon's shield, to judge for himself what serves the people. Even if it meant standing against me.
Why do you think the kingdom isn't prospering?
We give our people peace, but they've come to take it for granted. Perhaps those who live without struggle grow soft, and in comfort, they let go of their values.
Well, when you don't let them train constantly, and eventually they slack off on it, eventually they don't become equipped to handle dangers. Except for the symbol of the shield, what did Palamedes receive?
I named his bloodline the Shield of Kuanacht, and granted them dominion over this menhir, with full autonomy. The land here is among the richest in Avalon. This place was meant to stand as a counterweight to Camelot's rising power.
What do we do now?
My friend, They still call me the once and future king. Still hold feasts in my name. Feasts won't save them, but action might. We've wasted enough time. Let's move to the Forlorn Swords and find my crown. Let's make me whole. It's the last hope for this wretched kingdom of ruin.
All right. Time to head out. But we need to find the, before we leave Kunat, we need to find the Weaver's lair. We need to know where, I need to know where the Weaver's lair is.
The less attention, the better.
The Lord is gone.
Just passing through? Good. You return. I hope it's with some purpose. Take care out there.
Okay. Guys, we did find the Weaver's lair in the first part. Now we need to go and find the next one.
Are you sure you want to do this? You can still back out. Camelot will surely forgive you for this insubordination.
I have never been more certain of anything in my life. This is the only way.
This is the way.
Fine. Do as you will. Look who woke up. You're a bit late, though. You missed the show. Our Lord gave a rousing speech to his subjects explaining why he's going to leave them in these dire times. I'll leave you two. I need to start cleaning up the mess you made, Yvain. And before I forget, some shady-looking character was looking for you. Didn't tell me his name, but said you're old friends. Said he'll wait nearby.
Greetings, friend of our house. What may I do for you today?
I remember getting Operation Krabby Patty in a cereal box because back then cereal companies used to put games in their cereals. It was fun. It was fun. A fun game. I actually don't remember Operation Krabby Patty in cereal boxes. I don't remember it, to be honest. But I remember when they put like prizes in cereal boxes. I do remember that. But I do remember when one Bionicle I got. It was a Balrog. They had little dicks in it with the container that you could put into a computer, which I thought was neat. And I remember, and I don't know if anybody remembers this, but there's a toy series called Tech Deck. I don't think that's around anymore, but I remember they had like separate like games you could get where they all had like a certain skateboarding area that you do with the characters. I remember the one I got was a space one. I wanted to get the others, but sadly they stopped making them, so I never got the others. But I remember it was a lot of fun. In my vision, I met Palamedes. You doing proud?
Really? I hope he supports my decision to embark on the quest for the Holy Grail. Although, in truth, it doesn't really matter. I made my decision, and I'll stand by it. Whether my noble ancestor approves or not. Well, and now you are the shield of my people. I trust you will ensure that his blessing is not squandered.
Your decision brings glory to House Turret, and Kunat will carve his name into the passage of history.
Had not considered it that way. I do not seek fame, only justice for my people. I want to give them the chance that Camelot failed to provide. But your words are kind. The story of my family began in glory, and in glory, it will end.
When are you setting out on your quest for the Grail?
As soon as the necessary preparations are complete. With any luck, it won't take much longer. Ansem will assume my duties in my absence. He is my most trusted man, and he is respected by the people. For now, he's assisting me in gathering supplies. I do not know when or if I will return. Kurnocht and its people must be ready for either eventuality.
What will happen to Kunat?
I cannot say for certain, but I have faith that Ansem will manage. Truth be told, he's been the one keeping things in order for quite some time now. Since Maeve's passing, I've been all too aware of how much I've neglected my responsibilities. Camelot will keep the peace in my stead, and I can only hope that the people of Kurnocht will come to trust Denholm and his men. We may not agree on every matter, but I cannot deny
They should do it again. I mean,
when I return,
if I got a free game with cereal, I would eat a lot of it.
I thank you once more. House Terion is... no, wait. I am personally deeply indebted to you. Because of your efforts, my family has the chance to reclaim the glory it once knew. Farewell.
All right, we did that. Okay, we got our old friend we need to talk to. Yeah, that would be interesting if they were to make like a little mini game, but it'd be kind of hard for, you know, companies to do that now, considering how the computers are. They no longer have the disk drive, you know, where you can press a button, you put in a little disc and play the game. A lot of people don't have them anymore because it's been years since the computer last had that installed. If you wanted to have that, they actually do sell it on Amazon. They do sell like where you can get like actually get an external thing for like a floppy disk, or if you want to for like a CD or DVD to plug up to as well.
Well, well, look at you. Moving along nicely, aren't we? You're piecing him back together faster than I expected. We're getting closer to the end. And since you've proven yourself so capable, maybe it's time. You should have enough power now to enter his mansion. Here, go to this place and see if the door opens for you.
Arthur's mansion?
No. If you want to know the truth about the man pulling the strings, it's time you took a look behind the curtain. It's the house of someone I once called my employer, Orin. The same one whose plans got you out of the island asylum.
What is in there?
I don't know. We stopped seeing eye to eye on certain things, and our relationship soured.
Is that all you wanted?
Not really. There's one last piece of Arthur's soul waiting for you. The third artifact. His crown, this time. You'll find it deep in the Forlorn Swords, in the capital city of Dalriata. Meet with Gerfan. He'll either attack you on sight, or explain everything patiently, depending on how he feels about... Oh, you'll see for yourself.
No surprises this time?
How would I know? I'd say going into Dalriata territory is a surprise all on its own. But don't worry, they've got bigger problems at the moment than you sneaking off with their sacred helmet.
And after
Once
that,
you're done, meet me at the Charred Conclave. That's where we'll finish this, one way or another.
okay, we got our... All right, level 30, nice. A long defeat.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Okay, let's set a bonfire. Okay, let's level up. Perception. There we go. King Soul. Okay. We got 1 point available. You create another blast of energy with the King Soul ends. When using the King Soul, your shield collects 10% of damage dealt to you. Enemies take the amount of damage you have dealt to them using the King Soul once again after it ends. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. All right, let's have a little chat with Arthur. What do you think of Yvain's decision in the Grail quest?
It is a bold decision, and I am glad he finally made it. It was wise of him to invoke the old laws. Camelot will not dare to break them, and the men here will remain in Kuanacht, at least until the lives of its people are in immediate danger. It's an ancient law I established myself. It is good that he is not going alone. I honor the courage of those who follow him, although none of us can say if they will return. Even if Yvain does not return, his actions will be remembered.
When did my thing go to red?
Of that, I am certain.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a glitch and it'll work itself out soon. I just noticed on my stream it's red, which means the stream's delayed a bit. And I'll see how it goes. I want to at least find the Weaver. So let me see. Where is Kunat Weaver? Oh, okay, it's back up. It's back up to normal. I don't know what was going on there, but it went red for a bit. Yeah. Okay, see here. I know I found one of them. Well, why did you go back to red again? Something must be going on with the internet tonight. Okay, this over there. I'm looking to see where it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, now here, so I need to. Okay, I need to go this way. Okay, I'm gonna see how things are going, but I might have to end, guys, because my stream is in the red, and that's not good. But hopefully, maybe don't have worry too much. But oh, it's going back up to green, so maybe we don't have to worry too much. Hopefully, yeah. Let's hope it stays back in the green. Wait. Nope, let's go off of it. Yeah, but I need to go yeah, okay, this is the way I need to go.
You disturbed my peace.
How did I disturb your peace? I'm over here.
Fear in your eyes. I see fear in your eyes. Back to your hovel, coward. You're out of your depth. Back.
Weird touch, peasants. Okay, things might. Ooh. Okay, so that's what this is. Okay, so these are actually alive. There we go. Oh, I think it was around the not this way. I need to go a different way. All right, stone sword. Can't really use it because that's a two-handed sword.
We have company.
Oh, who do we have here?
I'll make you pay for that. Ha! That's all you've got. Ha! That's all you've got. This is going to hurt.
Hurt for who? Infinite Inferno Blade. Ooh, fast travel. A letter? This place is pretty. Back, I looked into it. If you spend $30 on cereal, you get $10 Steam gift cards. I don't feel like that's worth it. Yeah, to be honest, that isn't really worth it, Ty. Cause I mean, you're spending $30 on cereal. Yeah, for food, but you only get get a $10 Steam gift card. That really isn't much in terms of things, cause I mean you're spending more than you're gaining in terms for like Steam. Like you can easily buy 3 $10 gift cards. A knuckle of V. Weird meat, plasma monster. Definitely an odd spin on the Knuckle of V, to be honest. What I just saw, that was an odd spin on take on it. Because the way usually a Knuckle of V is shown is where it's on a horse and a torso is attached to like the torso of the horse that has really long stretchy arms. Whether hideout. Okay, whatever that weird was, making my stream lag a bit. Apparently, it went down. I think it stopped because we're back in the green. Is this where I need to be? Okay, it's over. Okay, I am in it, but that's not where I need to be. I need to be over here. So maybe I do need to be over in there because that might lead into it. So we'll check out over here. It's dropped back into red again. What's going on with my frame rate tonight? That and guess we'll see where this leads. troll cast. Yeah, I don't think we've been down here. All right, here we go. See where this leads. It might lead us to where we need to go for the next one, because in order to access these, we have to get each of Arthur's soul. And all this did was just lead us out here. Back in we go. Guys, I think we're gonna have to call it here for the night, sadly, because my frame rates, they just keep dropping and like crazy all over the place, and that's not really good for the stream, because what you guys see and what I see, the delay ends up being like really long. So I think we're gonna have to call it here for the night. Because on my end, it will go back to green for a bit, but it's been like going down for a bit now, where it keeps flickering down thing. So sadly, I'm gonna have to end things here. Hopefully tomorrow, the frame rates will be a lot better. So, give you guys your raid messages. Well, it's somebody for us to raid. It did stick around because it will be extra channel points from the raid. That is for subs, and this is for non-subs. You get guys a chance to copy that. And if anybody's interested in joining the Discord, here is the link to the Discord. I did post when I go live, each in my schedule. Like to join the workshop, there is the link. Now, let me see, who do we currently have on right now that I can send you guys on over to? Oh, I think, yeah, let's see, is Shemaya still on? Let's see what Shemaya's up to. Okay, she's playing Lethal Company. We're doing ASMR and Momo is playing Minecraft. I'm pretty sure I'm the one playing Tainted Grail. Bruja's on. She's playing Dead by Daylight. And Stir's on, is on. He's playing Resident Evil 0. I think I'll send you guys over to Momo tonight because she is playing Minecraft, and Minecraft's a fantasy game, and we've been playing a fantasy game, so I think I'll send you guys on over to her. Get that set up. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, everyone. Raid has been started. I want to thank everybody who came to stream today. I hope you all enjoyed watching me play Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. I think we made some good progress, even though it was a short time. Sadly, I'm ending because my frame rates they're going all over the place tonight. Like I've been seeing it dropping a whole bunch, and it's just not really good for the stream when that happens because delay is. Right now it's good, but it could go drop again anytime. So I'm just gonna call it here for the night, and we'll start fresh tomorrow. I will be back on tomorrow. I don't know if I'll play Ratchet & Clank like I said, because we've still been having issues with it. I might find a new game for us to play since we're having so much trouble with that Ratchet & Clank, and it was the last Ratchet & Clank before like they did the before they did like the remake of the first game and Rift Apart. We've already done Rift Apart, but we'll see when it goes on. But I will be back on tomorrow, so look forward to that. And with that, I'm gonna say good night, evening, morning, afternoon. We're in time zone. Everybody for coming to stream today, and I shall see everybody later. Good night.